Yo, what's up everybody? I think we're live. Let me just set up so I can see the chat, etc. For the people that are watching this back, we're going to be doing some live trading. It's London session right now, so there should be enough volume in the markets. So we're just going to see if we can find some nice trading opportunities. Let me share the link in the Discord. Okay. So let me get the chat open. Okay, so I see the chat now. Let me take a sip of the coffee. And check on the phone if everything is going good. Hello, hello, hello. Test, test. Oh, the music is very loud. Okay, I need to put the music down. Let's see. Okay. It's still loud. Hello, hello. I figured it would be nice to have like a little bit of music in the background. It shouldn't be too loud. Okay, I think this is alright. Let me know if it's too loud or not. Okay, so I use the music of FX Replay just because it's like, I know it's not copyrighted, etc. So let's see what we have going on. Oh yeah, and I wanted to do like the split screen. I tried it, but split layout. Did it move everything back to? Yeah, why does it do it? Then I need to clean, remove all this nonsense. Okay, that's alright. So now we have two screens at the same time, I think. Is it showing alright? Yeah. I saw Leo do this. I was like, okay, this is pretty interesting. Let's see if it works. It's pretty small to trade on, but maybe I can get used to it. Yeah, let me know how you guys are doing. Hope you're all doing good. So ideally for gold, we want to look for longs, I think. Even though like the 1 hour is maybe a little bit extended. could make a move more down and then go up, but overall it's safer to look for longs, I think. Yeah, what's up, Makul? I'm doing alright. I was a little bit, I wanted to go live a little bit earlier, but I was busy. I had to do like grocery shopping and all that stuff, you know. You know the deal. So yeah, I'm live a little bit later, but overall doing good. And you as well? I hope you're doing well. Just getting used to this double screen. So here we're gonna be looking for longs. Ideally we want the 5 minute to make like a little bit, like here we would like to look for longs. So let's see if we can find it. That would be nice. Yeah, of course you're welcome for doing the stream. I like doing live streams, but like there's a lot of been going on, of course, with the strategy, a lot of changing, and you know, it's just becoming more mature, you know, like it's becoming better and better, I think. But yeah, there was a lot of testing, and I'm still sort of figuring out how, like, the structure side of things, on what time frame we want to, you know, use as the ideal structure, for instance, because we can use, like, whenever we trade on the 15 minute, we could use the 15 minutes as a structure, or we could use the 1 hour, or like when we're on the 5 minute, are we going to use a 5 minute structure, or are we going to use the 15, or just stick to the one? Like, there are a lot of things structure wise you can, you know, there are a lot of variables there. So ideally I want to test like all the different variations and see which ones are like the easiest and also the best, like so, and I haven't figured that out yet, so that was why I was a little bit reserved on the live stream, because it's a little bit more, for me, a little bit more experimental right now. But I know Leo has been following a certain set of rules, so, and he's been having like great process, like great trades lately. I was a little bit busy the last few days, so he came up with the rules like the last few days. So yeah, I'm keen to hear those, and I think it's basically just using the, I don't know if you use the 1 hour or the 15-minute structure. Basically, I think might be the 15 minutes, the same as my doji strategy, you know, like the USD JPY one. But strategy itself, looking for a doji in a discount zone, like we kind of know it's profitable, like in sort of whatever format, you know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the higher time frame is always stronger. But the thing with I like the reservation I had about like the higher time frame is, you know, let's say we are 1 hour bullish on AUD, right? So we're like bullish here. Then, and we're gonna be looking for longs on it. So we're gonna be looking for longs here, like in the retracement area, wherever we want to draw it from. Then most likely the 15 minute or the 5 minute, let's say you're gonna take a trade on the 5 minute based on 1 hour structure, then the 5 minute will look like very bearish, you know. So like a doji on the 5 minutes on 1 hour structure, while the 5 minute is super bearish. I don't know how strong that is, you know. Like, I know the 15 minute is probably like stronger, like it's I would assume it's profitable for sure. But ideally you want the time frame you're looking for, or you're taking your trade from, ideally to also be, you know, when you're looking for longs, also be bullish in a way. That would be like a higher probability setup, right? But you can't, of course, have that all the time. And also dojis are like a perfect trend reversal candle. So there's like a lot of nuances I have been thinking about, you know. But it's all about right now just selecting one and just going with it, because we know like the strategy in the score is profitable. Like, I think if we were to look for a doji in this discount zone, yeah, it would be profitable. There was actually already one here. This is a very nice doji. Actually had like a very nice trade on this one. But yeah, that was sort of my nuance. Like that's sort of the question I have in my head. When you're looking at 1 hour time frame, does a 5 minute doji is that strong enough in a way? That's sort of my reservation, if that makes sense, right? So I think if you look for 15-minute structure and you get a 5-minute doji, yeah, for sure the 5-minute doji is strong enough, right? But the 1 hour is quite a big difference, right? I'm not in these trades, by the way. I just drew them up because I was looking for it. Like I was looking for a doji potential here, but there wasn't one. Oh, this one splits. Okay. Okay, so gold is right now retracing to the area where if we see a doji, we would be interested. Have you been trading the strategy at all? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's good. And how's the backtest been going? Looks like it's quite extended. It's quite a big, massive, like impulsive move. So like you could draw it from like the new higher low, but I mean it makes sense for it to make a retracement to this area, right? And also to test sort of this structure, like anywhere inside this zone. If there's a doji here, I would be very interested for sure. Just gonna set an alarm. Yeah, a doji here would be very good. But we can also look for maybe 5-minute continuation ones. But you can see it like sort of slowing down here. Yeah. The most important thing about dojis are because they're quite like even Leo. I told Leo the first time we met a few months ago about dojis, right? Like I think 3-4 months ago, I told him about dojis, and he tried it and he had like very bad results because he didn't understand them. And recently I showed him my backtest where I did like the dojis, where I tested with the dojis for the first time again. And he was like, oh, that's how it works. And now he's been having like amazing results with it. Because dojis are a little bit, you need to understand what's a good doji and what is a bad doji. And the easiest, like number one rule for me, like number one simple tip I can give you, it's like look at candlestick like right before it, like literally the one right before it. It basically rejects the candlestick prior. So here, for instance, right? If I go, can I go to replay mode here? Like, let's say we're here, right? And we were looking on this structure. Right? Then you could have potentially taken this doji, to be fair. Because like we're very much bullish, we're in the discount zone. And then this doji rejects basically this bearish move, like this bearish candle, big bearish engulfing. That's not engulfing really, but big bearish candlestick, it rejects it, so it rejects the previous candlestick, and from there you would expect the move to go up, so you would have potentially entered like this, you know. Sadly, this was a loss, but then there's like a second doji not really saying too much for me. The second doji is like rejecting the first doji. It's like it can go either way, in my opinion. We have a bearish engulfing candlestick signaling the sort of the sellers are in control again, right? And then we have another doji-ish candlestick, right? Like a nice little a dragonfly. So if you would enter from here, like you could target the highs or whatever. Like we're still, Leo has been going for 2R. I like to go for a little bit more, but we're gonna figure out what we're gonna stick to rule-wise. Then you would have had like, you would lose 1R, you would get 3R, so 4R, so you have like 3R profit. But why this doji is strong is because it's rejecting this bearish candle, right? Like if this doji was right after this bullish candle, for instance, then it would actually be a bearish doji, if that makes sense, right? This second doji, for instance, isn't too bullish for me. Let's see if there's like any candlestick. Like this doji, for instance, let's say you're looking for longs here. Let's say you're looking for longs, then this doji is a bad doji because it's rejecting this bullish move. Like this bullish candle got rejected by this doji, so this isn't a good doji to take a long from. That makes sense. This candlestick, however, this doji is a good one because it rejects this bullish candle, right? Like this is a bullish hammer. Or dragonfly, I should say. Or is it hammer? Hammer, I think. This is a bullish hammer. And it gets rejected by like a gravestone doji, right? So this is a good doji. It rejects the bullish candle. So basically you want the doji to reject, if you're looking for longs, you want it to reject a bearish candle. And if you're looking for shorts, you want the doji to reject a bullish candle, if that makes sense. Let me know if that helps a little bit. Are we live? So the doji wick, mistake out a previous low also. What about the doji on 12.15? It doesn't necessarily need to, in my opinion. Let's go to the gold example you're showing. Okay, there's like I have an alarm set. A doji on the 15 on gold, I think. On euro? Is it 10 minutes? Ah, this one, 10 minutes. So this is a bullish one. I can go for it, but it's like what I said, it's like a little bit extended and it's not in the discount zone. Might leave it. It can also fill the wick. Okay, let's go to your gold example. So the one on 15, this one. Yeah, this one is actually a bearish doji. So if you're looking for longs, this is a bearish doji because it's rejecting this previous bullish move. You know, we can really expect price to drop, which it did. It's like how far it will drop, we don't really know, right? But there was definitely a 2x to be gained here if you know the structure was bearish on whatever structure we were looking at. Like if we were looking at the 15, we might be, yeah, I think we're bearish. But it doesn't need to take out the wicks. That's not for me. It might be stronger, it might be something worth testing, to be honest, but it's not a requirement for me. The more bigger implication for me is the context in where the doji is at. So for me, this doji is strong because you see like a strong impulsive bullish move, right? Like these candles are very strong, these two, right? But then you see this one, the last candle, already weakening. Like the wicks are pretty much, you know, double the size of the body. So you have like a weaker, becoming more like the longs, the buyers are becoming weaker. The momentum is slowing down. You can tell it in the previous candle. And then we have the doji, but it's still like, it's still a bullish candle, right? Like it's weakened, it's a weak bullish candle. And then the doji rejects the weak bullish candle. So that's really a big signal that the sellers are gonna take over, at least at that moment. And they did for a little bit, but then the sellers got rejected and price shoots up because like the structure on the 5 minute is bullish here. But yeah, basically like the doji is a very strong candle for what's about to happen. Like it's more often than not, it will go into, you know, the rejection. It like in the direction it's sort of, how do you say it? Like into the opposite direction of where the price came from. But of course, we don't know how far it will go. You know, like that's the hard thing to guess. But there was even like a 3x to be made here, even from this doji, right? Like if you had your stop loss tight on this doji, 3x was potential here, like was possible. But then price shoot up, and you can see it on the 1 minute. Sort of, it's the same thing, right? You have like strong candles, strong candle engulfing, even stronger candle, very strong candle still, like so 3 very strong candles, right? And then you get one more slowing down, and then a doji-ish candlestick. The body could be a little bit smaller, but a doji-ish candlestick, price shoots up. It's the same thing. And why this one, for instance, isn't as strong, this candle, is because the previous candle is still very bullish, right? So you don't really see the slowing down too much here. This candle's a little bit weak, but then the candlestick prior is still very strong, so it's not too, you know, like it's, dojis are very much like a context thing. Like if it's right after super bullish, then it's not as strong as if there was like a little bit more slowing down, you know, for me. But we're gonna make it like rule based where it's just, it's still worth taking often if it's still pro structure, you know. But I like it to have like a little bit, you know, signs of already going into the direction we want it to, if that makes sense. Nothing really happening here. Yeah, I think this doji is sort of worth taking, but if we drew it up from here, did it tap to 0.5? Yeah. I might just enter now because I'm even getting like a discount on it, so why not, right? We're definitely bullish. Okay, I'm just gonna enter, nothing too fancy or anything, nothing too big. Let's see on the 5 minutes. Yeah, just gonna enter a small trade, not too big. Okay, so I actually got like a little bit of a discount, so I entered here. Stop loss under. And let's just see what it does. It's not, for me, it's not the strongest trade, but I'm risking a little bit on one account, so I'd rather be sort of in this trade than to not be, in a way. Okay. It's very much fighting. Okay. Yeah, it's not really the candle we want to see, huh? I think this will probably be a stop loss, but later you should also collect strat results on different sessions, because ideally you won't be trading 24 hours a day, so it's better to know what times can be. Yeah. From the testing Leo primarily did, he noticed that during the night it's very good. So what I've been thinking actually is, it's nothing confirmed yet. I need to figure out if it's even possible for me to do so, and if people like it, etc. And if it's actually, you know, the most profitable period. But I was thinking, if we notice, for instance, that still Asia session, you know, prior to London session is like very profitable, then we could do like a daily live stream where we're just gonna be trading Asia session, like at 6 o'clock in the morning for me, and then trade it for like 2-3 hours, with London Open maybe. It's not sure how profitable that, like, I agree where we need to figure out like what sort of sessions are the best. I think there's like more fake out. Oh, I can actually do it like this, of course. There are actually like more fake outs, I think, in like in London Open, etc. Like where there's just but I haven't traded Asia session too much, so I don't really know how that will perform. But from the data, like all the data we've gathered, the music will go away if I go here, but like this one, I didn't trade too much session analytics. Like what I've noticed was that we had like a lot of losses during, you know, New York session, basically like New York Open, like a lot of losses compared to like all the wins in the morning. Like 2 o'clock, for instance, was very good, but it's like only one trade, you know, like not a lot of data here. But yeah, for me it was like, well, it was a little bit weird, like 2 losses during 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 4 o'clock, and then 1 loss, like no wins between 2 and 6, and like a lot of wins at 7, or like 2 wins 7, 2 wins at 8, and then like most of the wins during the night. So that, and with Leo's testing also, he also sort of confirmed that. 15-minute structure goals. I'm not sure if I did dojis here. I might have. Yeah, it's dojis. Okay, so this is dojis as well. Let's see what this says. Because maybe we're just trading the wrong session. But now here 2, like 2 is very good, 4 is good, 5 is not too good. 3 o'clock good. Now here it's just like overall really good. It's like 50k in 1 month. Yeah, 50% in 1 month, almost 50% win rate. Just a 15-minute gold, you know? Like I didn't look at any other structure, I think, just a 15-minute. Basically the same as I did with like the, I think I'm gonna be tapped out, yeah. It's fine. I'm little risk on the small account, like not a small account, but I risk like 0.2 to 3% or something on a 100k account. So that's fine. That's the thing with these sort of candlesticks, with these wicks. Leo really likes them, but for me, these often get filled, like this candlestick right here. Like it often gets filled. So like you can see the same, like this candlestick, this dragonfly basically, or no, this gravestone is pretty much similar to this dragonfly, right? And they both get filled. Even though you could say, right, oh, this is a bearish candle, you know, like the wick is there, the body is here, you know, like you can say this is a bearish candle in a way. That's how it's sometimes prescribed as, you know, and this is a bullish candle in a way. But for me, oftentimes the wicks get filled. Here you see, oh, it's actually a bullish candle, like the wick gets filled. Here you actually see it's a bearish candle, the wick gets filled. You know, it's like weird how it works. You can see it like everywhere on the chart as soon as you look at it, look for it. So yeah, that's why I don't really like these too much. Like I prefer the clean small dojis, just like like body in the middle basically. Those are the ones that I really like. Um, yeah, let's get rid of this one. Yeah, I agree. We should just like first step is know like what structure we're gonna follow. Like what structure is gonna be the determining factor on where we're gonna look for trades. Need to do a little bit more testing on it. I think the 15 minutes has potential, the 1 hour, like either one of those two I think will be the one, 15 minutes or 1 hour. And then we can just gather data basically and see if there's like any you know, any time for or any session that's actually the best by far. Like for me, what I always tell Leo, it needs to be like significantly better for us to make changes. Um, like if it's just marginally better, then like making any change that sort of restricts people or make it difficult is not worth it for me. Like only whenever it's like a lot better. If that makes sense. Because what I don't really like about Euro right now, what it talks about is very much like extended. So normally, if I would trade my regular way, I would wait for retracement to this AOI and for it to move up. But even here, it's like, it's even far extended from here all the way. Like you can just expect a move to, you know, like for it to go down a little bit. But yeah, we don't want to be trading counter trend. So it's a difficult thing about like trading pro trend. Sometimes it feels like very far extended and then yeah, you're gonna jump in or not, yes or no. Oftentimes it's worth jumping in anyway because it's you don't really know when it stops. Sometimes a trend just is going for quite a while. Wednesday is already 2 days where it's like shooting up. Oh, this is like all the data. It's like a lot of data from oh fuck. No, I moved my euro thing. Um, it's like a lot of data on with the indicator. A lot of trades. Yeah. Um, but yeah, let's see if we can get a nice little trade going. Otherwise, I can start like a little backtest session as well while we're waiting. Is AUD looking? Let's see this euro. Let's see if AUD gives anything. It's probably far extended as well. It's on AOI, but let me know what you guys are looking at currently. If there's anything, any trade that you currently are in or looking at. like AUDs on like a very strong AOI. That's where like how I used to trade. Doji on AOI, stop loss above, TP, you know, anywhere targeting 3 to 5x or something. It's like a 5x trade. Also a very simple way to trade. And then here we see another doji. So if we were to, that's the beauty about this strategy. You can pretty much trade it like whatever sort of time frame you like. Here, nice in a discount zone, doji candlestick. And you would get yourself a potential, you know, like 6x. If you're targeting the AOI, 5x, you know. Like these sort of nice trades. Like whenever I'm going on holiday, I will be trading the same strategy, but I will be trading it on the higher time frame. So I'll just be doing one to three trades in that week. Maybe 5, like up to 5 maximum. But probably like 1 to 3. And yeah, just very chill, do my thing, and probably collect some money at the end of the week. Like you'll see dojis everywhere. Like as soon as you look at it, look for it. Like especially like on the bigger time frame, on the 4 hour, we can identify the like what's the big move, right? Like it's this one, right? Like these are the highs and lows, right? Well, coincidentally, what do they all have in common? Sort of doji-ish candles. You know, like it's just you see it everywhere in the chart. As soon as you start looking for it, it's often, you know, the projector for where price will be going, like where it will be moving towards, or not, that's the wrong way to say it, where price will sort of reject from and go into the opposite direction, basically. Like that's the strongest part about dojis. It's like it's a trend reversal candlestick. So I like it when like all I really do, like all you really need to do with dojis is just find a logical place for them to be. Um, especially whenever you want it to be like preferably pro trend, and then you wait for a doji and you enter on the doji. You always have a nice risk reward ratio. And yeah, if the first doji fails, you can go for the second doji, like what I shared on gold, right? Like on gold here we had the example, I think. Or was it gold? No, it was like it was in another pair. But where you yeah, sometimes the first one doesn't give you the win, but then the second one does, and the first one lost you 1 RR, and the second one gets you 4R or 3R or whatever, and you made like a nice little profit. Like I think there's a potential for AUD to drop down, just because it's like slowing down is on AOI. So I prefer it to be like looking for a trade in here. Now it's on the AOI again, and it's a little bit like we're bullish in structure wise, but we have like a huge bearish thing hanging above our heads in a way with this very strong AOI. Like if you go to the daily, you can see it that price just, you know, rejected from that AOI like a lot of times. We go to the line chart, act as resistance, and then it went through it, act as support, came back, act as support, and then this is the first time it sort of reached it in like a long time. So what's the most likely thing to happen for me is for it to act as resistance and price to, you know, go down. And we don't know how far, or I don't know like how far necessarily. Normally I would target like these lows, like 80% of the lows, but it could also just make like a small little bounce before it goes up, retest and goes higher, you know, like, but a rejection or a reaction, I should say, and also rejection is pretty much the same thing in this scenario. From this zone, I would anticipate. You can also shoot through, but then you can look for like a long going off as the, you know, as the support after. That's what I love about AOI. It's very easy to trade as well. That's just something I trade on the side. Let's But ideally, like for instance, if it would shift structure, like on the time frames, we can potentially look for shorts for a very long time. With our strategy, we can just keep jumping in on shorts, you know, because we sort of know that the bias is very much bearish, like overall, like it makes sense as well, where it will continue to fall down, test these lows. Like it could be this area could be like a very nice turning point for where you potentially will look for shorts, like for probably like the next 15 days or something. And then, or it can go up, retest, and we can go for longs for quite a while, target like these highs potentially, you know, like right now it's a little bit iffy for me because longs and shorts don't yet make a lot of sense. The momentum is very much bullish, so looking for a short is basically predicting where the market will, you know, fall from, um, which can net you a very high risk reward ratio. Like if I were so to go for like a swing trade, going for this, target the lows, you only have to be right like once in every 12 times, you know? Like I can tell you there's a bigger chance than 8% that this will happen than not, you know? Like there's a bigger chance than 8% for sure for me. So that's how I always say, oh, the trade makes sense for me because the risk reward ratio makes sense. Because if I do this 12 times, there's no way I'm losing all 12 or only winning one in my eyes, you know? That's the way I sort of see the market. Yeah, that's just me going on about the overall bigger picture I look at, you know. Okay, 5 minutes shifting structure right now. 15 minutes as well. Yeah, I think the 15 minutes as well. So we could potentially target or go for low for shorts here soon. I think the 1 hour, probably not yet. Would be potentially interesting in shorts if it goes like this, doji, and then go for shorts. There's more than enough room for, you know, a nice potential like 2 to 3x before we hit sort of the discount zone on the 1 hour. So then we would be trading pro trend on the 15 and the 5 minute, and would be trading a little bit counter trend on the 1 hour, but it's not yet in the discount zone. So this could be an option. Keep an eye out for it. Yeah, I think this makes sense. Nice, like nice little area. And also we have the EMA. We have the 50 EMA here. So if there's like a doji in here, I would be very much interested in taking it. And yeah, there's definitely a pretty big chance for it to drop down a little bit more. Definitely worth the risk. So this is a nice option. For anyone who is new on the channel, feel free to say hello. It's an interactive stream. So yeah, if you want to say hi, say hi. If you want to you know, support the channel a little bit, subscribe, like, whatever, all that stuff is very much appreciated. Nice to see you guys. Hope you're all having a good day. And yeah, for anyone who is new, I can explain the strategy if you want. Just let me know what you guys prefer. Okay, so we have, so let's see, Euro is just dropping. Euro, same story basically. It's like they're correlated, right? Like it's very much the same story, where we could be looking for shorts on the low time frame, but ideally the stronger trade is looking for longs around this area, like around this AOI on the 1 hour. That's what we, well, AOI on the 15 minutes really. ideally. Like AOIs are really strong as well. Like as you can see here, you have this area, right? Like you have a rejection from it first time, price comes up to it, struggles like for a very long time. As you can see, like a lot of touches before it goes down, goes down, and then it's sort of really taken out some of the stop losses under it here, and then it breaks through, and then often it sort of retests it before it shoots up, right? Like that's just the name of the game of AOIs. It happens often. Um, so this was a very nice AOI trade, which someone could take. Was there actually like a doji on it? Yeah, there was like a perfect doji on it as well. Like this is amazing. So AOI traders is how I traded the AOIs. It's actually like a 10x trade as well. Crazy. Yeah, this is how I sort of have passed a lot of accounts in one trade in the past, where just going off AOI trades, first time it breaks, retest, you know the probability is very high, and if you add like a very strong rejection candle like the doji in there, then yeah, you're pretty much flying. Here's also a nice doji. You can't, like, you wouldn't have won if you targeted all the way the lows, but there's still a nice 2x in here. Yeah, 2R, 2RR. Because I explained to you, right, like the candlestick prior, like the candlesticks, both candlesticks prior, two candlesticks prior, are actually already sort of weak. This one is weak, this one is a weak bullish candle, and then you have the doji on top, so you have like a very strong indication that price will actually, you know, go down. How far, we don't know, but we don't necessarily know price will go down, but the probability of price going down after two of these candles plus the doji is like 80%, like from what I've seen, you know, like 80% of the time. Same with these candles, we get like a doji here, and then sort of this one rejecting the bearish doji, because this is a bearish doji because it rejects sort of this very strong bullish candle, but then price tried to go down, right? Respect the doji, and it failed. It went up, making a hammer. So price goes up. Like it's all about context in a way. Okay, so can also start looking maybe at the older pairs, maybe anything clean is going on in any other pair. Everything is trending very much. Leo probably knows, like there's probably some news going on in the world, because I don't think this drop is like very normal. Well, it's definitely like a pretty big move. It's like, yeah, it's definitely very big. It's like 150 almost pips in like a few hours. That's pretty big. Okay, so on gold, there's a doji on the 10 minutes. Let's see if we're interested in it. Yeah, it's like the same thing as the other candle where it can fill it, but I'm getting sort of a discount, so I'll potentially jump in, but I don't know. Uh, I don't know how much I can, like how much lot size I can open with gold. I don't know. I feel like it will shoot up like any moment now. It looks like it. Let's see. Um, okay, I've entered the gold trade. It's not. Let's see. I feel like it will shoot up. Yeah, because this candlestick is already weak. It's the same thing that I talked about. It's rejecting the EMA. Overall structure is bullish. Well, maybe not actually. Like if we take this as the structure, then we're actually bearish. Like, yeah. There are some reservations about these trades because like it did shift structure on the 1 hour to bearish, but there's like a lot of room for it to go into. And overall, like the bigger momentum is clearly bullish, right? Like, so it has things going for it and things having like against it. It's not the best trade, but what I looked at on the lower time frame, it looks very clean for it to shoot up. So yeah, not risking too much, tight stop loss, targeting quite high. So let's just see what it does. It's like worth the risk for sure. There's such big spread on these. I do want it to break through though, because otherwise it's pretty much lost. No clue how much I'm risking. Ah, it's nothing too much. Like it's 0.2%. Yeah, it's nothing. So that's alright. I'm still getting like the feel of how much I can actually enter with like the 100k accounts. So yeah, I'm sometimes risking. I'd rather be on like on the low side of risk than on the high side, you know. Don't want to accidentally risk way too much. So that's fine. So yeah, we're in this trade. Let's just see what it does. It's definitely like got a lot of potential. I haven't set a TP yet. Just gonna see how it goes. We're up like 1 R, but almost like 0.7 R or something. So let's just see what it does. It's nice that AOD is looking like it's sort of retracing a little bit. Are they correlated or something? They move like both in the same way. Yeah, it's not looking too good. But we're still very much in it. And there's potentially a doji created like in here. Let me remove this so I can show you. But this candlestick, this doji is a bearish candlestick, right? But if we were to go for it, it's definitely like not in a discount zone. Like if we would consider this the high, this the low, then it's nowhere near the discount zone or the premium zone, you should say. Like I don't know how do people call like the sort of whenever you're looking for shorts, like the level between the 0.5 and the 1. Like we've been using discount zone sort of terminology in a little while. I haven't sort of used it a lot, so I don't know how people sort of call it. I know like looking for longs, then it's clearly of course the discount. But when you're looking for shorts, probably the premium, right? Like they just you go vice versa. Think I might get tapped out on gold. Oh, very strong candle on the. It's actually 3 minutes on AUD. I haven't actually checked if there's like any news going on. Okay. There's no news for today and tomorrow, like high impact news, so that's good. Gives like the freedom to trade without all that nonsense. Okay, I think we might have a loss on our hands. It's weird because it looks so good to shoot up, but apparently it doesn't, like it, so far it doesn't look like it wants to. It is slowing down though on the 1 minute. Like it's definitely, like it's giving signs that it wants to shoot up, but yeah, nothing is like granted in the markets, of course. Anything can really happen, to be honest. Yeah, it's giving signs, but apparently jumping in on this was also like already pretty good, but up 1.5 R from this doji-ish candle. It's a little bit big body for me, but yeah, it's pro trend for sure, like on this time frame. Let's see if gold continues this stronger sort of push or it's getting rejected instantly. Yeah, it's struggling hard. Maybe there's some bigger stuff going on. Yeah. Crazy candle. I guess the EMA was like too strong. Interesting. We shall see, we shall see. Probably gonna get stopped out. Like if this bullish engulfing candlestick gets rejected by a massive bearish. Oh, there it goes. But it's giving signs that it wants to go up, but AUD is just falling. It's crazy. Sadly, we were looking for the trade in here, like anywhere in here. Sadly, we didn't get, you know, tapped. Maybe I should have looked for it a little bit higher. Yeah, there were like dojis on the 1 minute. 1 minute doji, another 1 minute doji. Yeah. Would have been a nice trade, to be honest. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some, huh? But you see the potential of the dojis for sure in these scenarios. The 5 minute one is a nice candle. I just like it to be a little bit more into the area. Taking a sip of coffee. Let me know if any of you guys are in a trade. They look like just the same. AUD and Euro. Yeah, it's like giving rejections, but it's not. After the rejections, it's not giving the bullish move it needs to. So it looks like it will go down. Yeah, there we go. Like after these candles, you want a bullish move, and if it's struggling to create a bullish move, then what's gonna happen? Well, most likely it's gonna make the bearish move instead. Just it has like enough power to sort of reject the bearish move, but it's not having enough power to push up. Still in it. I had it like a little bit lower, but yeah, I feel like I'm gonna get stopped out soon. It's fighting, but hmm. It's like fighting so hard. Okay. Well, still in. Let's see what happens. But it's definitely sort of giving signs that it wants to go up. Oh, we're reaching the discount zone on euro a lot faster than anticipated. I know Leo has also been testing some, I'm not sure US 30 or also some futures. So we're gonna, check out those as well because apparently they don't have a lot of spread or spread at all, which is really good for our strategy because like we've been trading lower time frame and currently the spread has been, eating up our a lot of the profits whenever I'm going for 2R hit stop loss on the gold trade. But whenever I'm going for like a 2R or 3R or whatever, 2R, then I had like 1.5R actually with spread, etc. Um, so we're looking for like a company or a way to minimize the spread because yeah, it's quite a big margin. Um, I'm pretty confused about this move. Normally it's like well, like a pretty big chance of it to go up, but yeah, apparently it didn't want to. It's now Thursday, last day, like yesterday was very bullish. So I think it just push down a little bit more before it goes up. On the 4 hour, it actually looks very clean for longs as well. Same story where it feels like this candlestick just wants to get sort of this wick wants to get filled. Already another weakening sort of bullish bearish candle, a rejection candle, and then normally this would get filled like a lot of the times, but apparently today wasn't the day. Today wasn't the day, huh? Rejection on 5 minutes on US 30. You would think it would go up now a little bit. But yeah, we're very much bearish, so it's near these lows though. And technically you could consider it still bullish if you don't count this higher low. That's also one thing we need to to 100% select if we want these one candlesticks, one candle sort of lower highs or higher lows, etc., to be sort of counted. How I used to look at structure is with like sort of with this drawing tool. If I couldn't sort of grab the low, then for me it wasn't a low. So this was a low because I could sort of grab it, you know. That makes sense. The line chart is a very simple way to like, it's a way to simplify reading structure, and it works well. So like if you were looking for shorts because of this lower high, you would already have like some potential nice wins in here. So it works well. Everything's just dropping. Can't really jump in on this. This is a crazy trade. I guess we should have taken it when we had the chance, but I wanted to be a little bit more into the zone. And it's also, of course, wasn't in the premium area yet. So right now we're interested in longs, or it's going to break structure and we're going to be looking for shorts. So let's see what happens there.
Ja, distributiecentrum. Dus je kan er ook eens even kijken of het product op voorraad is. En dan kunnen we kijken of het eigenlijk ook van kan halen. Ja, dat je naar de winkel bijvoorbeeld toe kan gaan als het product er is in dat geval. Ja. Ja.
Oh, I actually don't do the music anymore because I went away from the... Okay. I need to get used to these two screens. I keep clicking away because I'm used to just trading on the one screen. Okay. USDC sort of reached 0.5 area and it's rejecting it, but maybe we're gonna get an opportunity here on AUD. So AUD, short term, like to look for shorts. It also makes sense for this, but bigger picture, we're still bullish, of course. The only reservation, we are in the AOI, or like under the AOI now. So yeah, it will potentially act as resistance for longs. So actually shorts could even be better right now. So I think if we get like a doji on the 5 minutes, I would be interested, or any other time frame to be honest, but preferably a little bit higher up. Also a doji right now, I won't take it, because the previous candle was just too bullish, like one doji after, I don't know, doesn't look too good. It's also not in the premium zone. So preferably want to go up a little bit more and reject there. UCCHF sort of switched structure, changed structure. Okay. How long have I been live now? 1 hour and 12 minutes. I think it's there's a nice moment to just stop for now, and well, it's a doji-ish candle. Yeah, like it would be nice to do another stream Saturday maybe, or Sunday. I'm gonna do some back testing, get the rules a little bit more sharpened out, and then it's time to print some money. So yeah, excited for the near future. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna chill a little second and gonna take some more trades probably and share them in Discord. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, hopefully see you in the next one. Alright, see you later. Bye bye.